Hello, my name is Carly Menzies. I am in PIDP 3230 Evaluation of Learning. My instructor is Laura Biggs. This is for my assignment number 3, Informal Assessment Strategy video, option B. My informal assessment strategy from Classroom Assessment Techniques textbook is concept mapping. Concept mapping is a visual tool that uses diagrams to show the relationship between concepts and their corresponding subcategories, helping users organize and structure information. My experience using it has been during review for an upcoming exam, and it helps gather title topics and branch out other areas of study within those title topics. The drive of concept mapping is to visualize and organize knowledge by representing concepts and their relationships, fostering a deeper understanding of critical thinking. I have prepared an example for you with my area of instruction, which is hairdressing. For this example, I have gathered 6 subtopics that I would like my students to study, which would be hair cutting, hair color, hair texture, hairstyles, hair products, and client care. Within those 6 areas to study, there may be separate subcategories for our students to study. For hair cutting, they may want to examine a closer look at angles and tool selection when it comes to hair cutting. For hair color, chemical selection and tint backs, texture, straightening and perms, styles, base control and sectioning, products, style support or chemical selections, and client care, consultations, and customer service. Dr. Caitlin Tucker in 2024 wrote in her article, Concept Mapping, a Powerful Meaning-Making Tool, making connections when students encounter new information, they need to attach it to what they already know, this existing knowledge framework. She later explains this concept map organizes information in a top-down structure, beginning with the main concept at the top and branching downwards into subtopics and supporting details. In the past, I have found this strategy to work best in a time of review, in preparation for an exam, to help students acknowledge all the modules under an umbrella of the topic they will be tested on. While researching for this video, I read multiple articles pertaining to this assessment technique. I reflected on the writing of Daniel Witt's in 2024, What is a Concept Map? He explains it assists in visually representing the relationships between concepts and ideas, making it easier to understand how various elements connect with each other. Limitations to this strategy would be students may have various responses. So expect various responses for their answers. As an instructor, if you're looking for a particularly worded response, this concept um, this concept for informal assessment may not be your choice. Other advantages of this strategy, it would be a good way for students to get a graphic and conceptual associations with different submodules. This is a great technique for students with a strong visual skills, and it will help prompt students to consider their own ideas and concepts are related, as well as realize that those associations are changeable. Nancy Nelson in 2025 wrote in a blog post, The Benefits of Concept Mapping. They help learners find patterns across learning units, making them better able to make connections between information and their existing knowledge. Some of the best practices that I have found for this strategy would include allowing students to write on the classroom whiteboard and to provide them with multicolored dry erase markers for color coordinating similar concepts, or even provide them with a large poster board paper. And this can also be done with any sheet of paper, a standard 8x11 piece of paper, and a pen would work. I would provide feedback for my students by giving them a participation mark due to varying answers. I have marked or technically just gone over their concept maps with them, ensuring that all their information is in the correct subcategories. And if it isn't, helping expand their information and bring forward those subcategories or bring over those topics to the proper subcategories, and gives me time to quickly review and define the topic that they're referring to. I've gotten students to take photos with their phone of their concept maps that they have made to help them with their concepts for studying. I have gotten a lot of great reviews from my students saying that this worked out really well. The citing information that I quoted is on my next slide. Thank you very much for joining us.